Hey everybody, Mr. Stewart here. Today I'm going to show you how to create this type of a shape that we have right here for our LED sign project. You can make anything you want. You can make it a geometric shape. You can make it something of that nature. This is a fairly organic shape. I will show you exactly what this is. This is the outline of a Buffalo Bills helmet that I found online. So I just went on Google and found the picture. You have to use a JPEG file or a PNG file. It has to be an image that you are going to trace. I'm going to talk to you briefly about that tracing operation, but not really too far in depth here. So I'm going to just finish this sketch. So I have started a new part, and before I even get to this point, what I've done is I have gone out and found an image on the internet that I want to use. Could be a Buffalo Bills helmet, could be a Marvel superheroes uh, emblem of some sort or another. Could be anything you want, a hockey team, a baseball team, something sports related. Doesn't matter to me whatsoever. Okay. I just use this. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start a 2D sketch, and I am going to put this on the XY plane, and I'll pull this down into the corner here. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to draw a rectangle, but I want this to be a construction line. So I started a construction. I've got my rectangle tool going. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to pull this out. And now I will dimension this. And our plaque can be no bigger than 4 inches by 4 inches. So I just put that 4 inch dimension on there, and I'll do this again, and that gives me my 4 by 4 uh, target area, I guess is the best way to put it. Now this I'm going to turn off construction for, and I'm going to start a sketch, and I'll take a look at this. Actually, you know what? I goofed. I actually just want to use that sketch, so I'm going to double click on that. My mistake. So don't exit that sketch. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here where it says image, and I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to go find my picture file. Okay. And here is my picture file. It's my Buffalo Bills helmet. And I'm going to say open. And you can see this is attached to my cursor. And well, maybe this will work. I'll just put this just inside of that frame. Okay. Awesome. Now, I'm going to click on the edge of the photograph because I actually want to change its size. Come on, you. Sometimes they don't want to, different corners. Yeah, that's it right there. So I had to use the lower left-hand corner to get this thing. Now I can just move it up into place, and I'll pull him. Whoops. Come on, you. Oh, all right. So I'll just position it here on to my actual plaque. Okay, so now once I've got that done, now I need to trace this uh, edge around here. And the tool that I will use to do that is going to be this guy right here. It's the spline tool. It's the interpolation spline tool. I'm going to select that. And it doesn't really matter where you start. I bounce back and forth on this, but I kind of like to go counterclockwise. When I get down to here, this is going to change. And I'll show you why in a second. So I'm going to zoom in here. Okay. And I'm just going to start right here, and I'm going to draw my spline tool. Now, when I get the curves, I'll cut quite a long line there. And the more of these lines that you click, the more control you'll have over the part as you actually sketch it. Okay. Uh, Now, right there, I actually accidentally bombed out of this. So I'm going to make sure I click on this. Whoops. I want to make sure that I click the end of this thing and keep going around my helmet. And see, I'm just tracing it. You'll do a much, 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 much better job, I hope, because I'm just trying to be quick here and give you some good stuff. You can see these things kind of straighten out as you go along. I'm just clicking on these things. Oops. Actually, I should have come down here, but I'm not going to undo and all that other stuff. I'll just do this. Well, okay. Now, the important thing is that I get back to the beginning, and I want to make sure that that is uh, clicked right on the end point that I started at. Now I'm going to hit the green check mark, and it's going to go away, apparently. All right. So now I have this image on here, and I am going to finish my sketch, and I will do an extrude. And because because this is one continuous line, I don't have any errors here, so that's good. And I'm going to extrude this a distance of 0.125 inches, and I'll hit OK. And now I have, and I'll look at it from the front view, this nice picture of the outline of the Buffalo Bills helmet. Now, this is going to be important because later on I'm going to import that picture again, and we'll do this in the laser, and I'll put that onto the actual picture onto this thing. So this is the end of this first video. The second video is going to show you how I create that tang, I guess is the best way to put it, that little part that goes down through the base into uh, well, it, it goes down through the base.